What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. That right hook's already working well. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punching. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready. Did you see that? Ryan Rose did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Right jab just misses. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. Talk about winning that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go. It's round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
How you do with a slugger? You've got to use brain over ball. Bull in a matador. Pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with the right hook. That hook won't score. Nice counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of that sport.
Tried to score with that hook but missed. Straight right just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about winning that last round. Well, we know they got the advantage. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. It's code red time for Ryan Rhodes. Down goes the Spice Boy. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his track.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice counter punch right up. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Rhodes in that lap. There's the bell to start round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He misses with that straight left. Catch and shoot. Caught him clean. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they went out of steam.
Good counter punch. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just missing with the uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. Uppercut just missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about winning that last round. That bell could not have come. Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Hook misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about winning that last round.
Good man.
This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you pull it right there? Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. And right back into the fray.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Just missed with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about winning that last round. You've heard the... There's the bell to start round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far, and now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's a counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nigel Benn overwhelmed with power, and down he goes. Let's see that again.
I need...
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Nice counters. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. did in that last round. Let's see how the game plan. Round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. They exchange punches. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Ryan Rose did not... So it ain't so. The Spice Boy is down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.